Hi everybody. I was just in my attic. Boy, is it H-O-T in there. It is really hot outside and it is super hot inside that attic. July is not a good time to go in your attic, but I was in there looking for something and I just ran across some family memorabilia and it brought back some memories, and I just thought I'd share a couple of thoughts with you. We had a tradition when I was growing up in Dallas. Every Sunday we would always get up and go to church. My dad taught Sunday school. My mother sang in the choir when she could. I always go out to eat every Sunday. Would come home. My mother would take a nap. And then my dad and I would go in the den. We'd turn on the TV and watch the reruns of the original Tarzan series with Johnny Weissmuller and Maureen O'Sullivan. I think Maureen O'Sullivan. And we loved it. It was just something that was so much fun that we did together. But there were a lot of lessons in that Tarzan movie. If we look at the philosophy of Tarzan and our own life today and the goals that we're trying to achieve, let's look at how they are similar. Number one, Tarzan had to have a reason to get out of his little tree house and go to the other side of the jungle. There was something always over there that he was going for. It was either to save Jane or a boy or an animal or protect people, but number one, he had to have a reason. Number two is that success was not a straight line back in the jungle days, and it's not a straight line for us today. There was no paved highway in the jungle. Tarzan had to swing from vine to vine to vine, and sometimes they would take him the right direction. Sometimes the vine would break. He'd fall on the ground and have to walk, which leads us to number three, that there will always be obstacles. Sometimes the vine breaks. Sometimes we get put in the wrong direction. Sometimes it drops us in the middle of a swamp full of alligators or lions or enemies of some kind. But motivation to go through the obstacles and to start in the first place always comes from within. Motivation for Tarzan, motivation from us always comes from within. But where does that come from? It really comes from the first reason why he's going across the jungle in the first place, why we're navigating our journey in the first place. And that's where the motivation comes from. Obstacles, yes, are to be expected. And the other thing that Tarzan used to do is when he got into trouble, what did he do? He called his friends. He gave the Tarzan yell, and his elephants, I think they were his best friends. They would always come and help him or direct him or save him. And the last thing is that when he got to the other side, success was always sweeter because he was able to face his challenges, overcome the obstacles, figure his way out. And that's so true for us today, that no matter what we're doing, we've got to know why we're doing it. We have to understand that it's not a straight road. If this is where we are and this is where we're going, there's not a straight road. It looks more like this. This is what success looks like. It looks more like this. We have ups and downs and flat spots and ups and downs, and whether the down spot is a swamp full of alligators or a bunch of lions or just a broken vine, we keep going. That's part of the secret of life, is just to keep going, no matter what it is. Just keep putting one foot in front of the other, and something good is always going to come. But obstacles are to be expected. That motivation will drive you if you always remember why you're crossing the jungle in the first place. Ask for help when it's needed, and success is all the sweeter when you have navigated and accepted those challenges and overcome the obstacles. I hope that gives you a little food for thought this weekend. Have a great weekend. Stay cool, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.